So we're back, and I've set everything to default off except cases, contacts, dashboards, reports and solutions, and then all of our custom tabs they're going to have access to. We don't need start here. There's nothing really on there. That's for developers. And down here you see in the administrative positions, administrative permissions, sorry. API enabled, we want that. That's going to allow them to upload patients en masse through like the data loader. But we don't want them to author Apex. That's going to be for more of a developer. We want them to not really do any of this. Manage public documents. That means they can like edit and delete all documents. We don't really, these aren't kind of manage dashboards. They're not supposed to really create reports and dashboards. They're just going to be using things that are set up for them. We'll go into each one of these a little later. So down here, general user permissions. We want them to be able to manage case. Well, we can have a patient case manager. Well, but let's enable that. That's fine. Manage cases. Now you can tell they should be able to delete cases, transfer cases, edit cases, and create cases. You notice how if I take this off, transfer cases, the manage cases turns off. And when I click manage cases, transfer cases down here highlights. Let's look at this, create cases. That's needed too. So down here on the standard object permissions, let's say I took off read cases. Now in order to create, edit, or delete cases, I need to read cases. So if I take out read cases, everything else here unchecks. Now if I click transfer cases, watch down here, right? I'm going to click transfer cases, boom, and read and create cases gets checked. So anything that's dependent upon something else, if you enable that, the other things will get enabled. So you don't have to worry about kind of clicking one before you click the other. If you want them to be able to transfer cases or even just manage cases, everything else, see, we clicked manage cases and they can now edit and delete even though we didn't click that. Now the view all and modify all, that's going to override any sharing rules. So you'll want a good reason to override that. It's nice to kind of keep certain records viewable to only people that need to deal with them. And I think that's it. We want events, tasks, reports, import personal contacts. Sure, let's leave that. Maybe they have patients in their Outlook that they want to import. We'll go over that later. View articles. And I think that's it. Send email. Activate contracts. We don't need to activate contracts. Approve contracts. Convert leads. Create and customize reports. We'll enable that though. Alright, I think that's everything for here. We'll allow them to read all of these things, but not... Oops. Yeah, let's read this. You're disabling the delete permission. Users can still delete records of this type as part of a cascade delete. And that's because this was an opportunities object. And if they're able to delete an account, when an opportunity is related to an account, they'll be able to also delete the opportunity because an opportunity is dependent upon an account. And I get the same thing here. A campaign is related to a, what else do they have delete permission on? A contact, I think. Let's take out delete. Oh my gosh. I don't want them to delete anything except patients. Alright, was that deal with a case? No, that had to deal with a contact. Contract? I don't know. We don't want them to edit or delete any of these things. We just want them to be able to read. They'll be able to delete cases, though. Not delete cases. Contacts. Contracts, no. They'll be able to create and edit all these, though. Not contracts. Cases, contacts, documents, and solutions. There we go. Perfect. And now they should be able to create, edit, and read doctors, patients. Not create doctors, though. But they should be able to create connections because that's a detail of the master patient. And since they're a patient manager, why not enable them to delete them? That's fine. Alright, let's save. So we've looked at some custom profiles, and we'll get more into depth a little later on these. We can go through each one, and that's the first video in many that we'll create about profiles. And I'll show you the intricacies of logging in with different users with these profiles and how that affects viewing data that we have on the platform. Thanks so much for tuning in, and stay tuned for the next video. Thanks.